Okay. Thank you. This is a convening of the Massachusetts Gaming Commission for our agenda setting meeting. We're holding this meeting virtually, so we'll do our roll call. Good morning, Commissioner O'Brien.
Good morning, I'm here.
And Commissioner Hill.
Good morning, I'm here.
Great. I understand Commissioner Hill may have cider donuts coming to the office, so let's cross our fingers. Commissioner Skinner. Where'd you go? We had her, didn't we? That's curious.
Must be connectivity issues.
She
I
was
wonder.
on, but it looks like she logged off and may be coming back in. She might have been having audio issues.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Maynard, you are right next door to me.
I am here, but sympathize with the connectivity issues.
Yeah. Well, we can wait till she joins us.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hello. So you're here. We'll get started, and we have no problem with technical issues. We're going to get started with our public meeting number 156 on today, November 8th. So Wednesday, this meeting will be followed by a single item public meeting right after this concludes. And we're going to turn now to item number 2, our minutes. Good morning, Commissioner Maynard.
Good morning, Madam Chair. I move that the Commission approve the minutes from the October 11th, 2023 and October 25th, 2023 agenda setting meeting that are included in the Commissioner's packet, subject to any necessary corrections for typographical errors or other non-material matters.
Second.
Any questions or concerns? Okay, we can move both at the same, both are at the same time, right? Okay, thank you. Commissioner O'Brien?
Aye.
Commissioner Hill?
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner?
Aye.
Commissioner Maynard?
Aye.
And I vote yes, thanks. Excellent job. And again, thank you for the rollover from last agenda setting meeting. That was just my error by leaving them off. So we're all caught up. Congratulations to the legal department, and nice work. I think that you're working primarily with Ying, right, Commissioner?
Ying and Judy do really excellent work on the minutes, and we appreciate it.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Ying. Okay, turning to our agenda planning now. On page 1, you'll see the meeting schedule. The next meeting will have dates going into the new year. So if you want commissioners to mark in the January calendar, February calendar, any particular dates that you wouldn't be available, assume kind of the Wednesday, Thursday cadence. That would be helpful. And then we'll just expand the calendar, so everybody can do some planning. You'll note on the meeting schedule, we do now have those 2 category 3 sports wagering reports dates that Crystal's arranged for on the 27th and on December 7th. Okay, so we're going to turn to, and then yesterday we did have our Monday, we had our adjudicatory hearing, and a reminder that on November 16th, our next public meeting, that will be followed by an adjudicatory hearing. Okay, by the EDH Real TV. So looking at November 16th, Todd, I think we've noted one administrative update that you had asked for last the November 2nd meeting, and you kindly rolled it over to the November 16th because we had a pretty busy day in Springfield. So thank you.
Yes, of course. It'd be great to keep that on. We'll be asking our CIO, Katrina, and Kevin Gavreau to join us on that day to talk about our information security protocols that have been prepared and put into place. And we just want to make sure the commission is apprised of those. And that's what we'll be planning to talk about then.
Excellent. And I think you'll have even a memorandum. Is there anything else that you need for an administrative update Todd, at this time?
At this point, that's all for now.
Okay. Katrina for that. With respect to minutes, Commissioner Maynard?
We will have minutes from, give me 1 second, February 28th, March 1st, and March 2nd.
Okay, thank you. I think probably the administrative update, I'm keeping track of the time today really carefully for November 16th because we have there's an interest in the timing with one of our outside participants. So probably that would go a half an hour, you think, Todd, on Katrina's presentation, or less?
Probably a little bit less, I would imagine.
Okay. All right. Then we have a legislative update option. We've got either.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
Okay, good. But we don't necessarily have anything in place, right?
Correct.
Okay. We're going to be looking at a couple of regulations, at least based on our earlier conversations, Todd. We have both 152, the court ordered exclusions. Mark and Ying would be ready for that for November 16th now.
Yes, I think we're ready to go on that one.
Okay, Heather, you're all set?
Thanks, Chair. We're going to meet on it today, so we should have it ready for the 16th, but we do need to meet on it.
Okay, all right. And then we have, and that will probably go, I'm going to presume you're going to be all set. That would go how long, we think?
I mean, Ying chime in here, but I would think that maybe 10 to 15 minutes to present it and then any discussion afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. And then the racing regulations?
Yes, those should be ready to come back on the 16th.
And they've been out for comment, right?
Yes, they've been out for an informal comment period. We have received one comment that we're evaluating, and that will be included in the packet.
Okay, excellent. And so that's for vote, right?
Yes, the first meeting was just a presentation of the reg. We did not request a vote, and this will be for a vote.
Okay, and the same with court order. Okay, exclusions. Okay. Bear with me for a second. Sports wagering.
We do have one additional item, Madam Chair, which is a request from DraftKings to void a wager. And then, of course, the data privacy section as well.
Right, and you'll see I noted that there's a possibility that that conversation may include discussion appropriate for an executive session. Todd and team, can you just check in with Caitlin and Bruce on that, please? Because we would need the language for that. Want to make sure that you would find it appropriate for an executive session. That's with respect to the waivers. Okay. Crystal, you'll work with legal on that. That'd be great. And then the DraftKings edition.
Yes.
Thank you, Andrew, for sending that over. Appreciate it. Okay. Those will be, if we had to predict, kind of.
I think the DraftKings thing should be maybe 20 minutes at best, and I would have to really take a wild guess on the data privacy waiver request. Maybe 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
DraftKings shouldn't be more than 15, 20.
Yeah.
Okay. And legal's working closely with, sports wagering on the waivers, right? So
Yes, we've had meetings already and we're meeting again today.
thanks so much. Okay. So I've got like an hour on that, but Trudy, you're nodding your head, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then, IEB and legal have been working, I believe with sports wagering as well, of course, on, procedures to complement, the existing regulation and statute on non-wagering, on sports wagering non-compliance. So Heather, Todd?
We have been, Sharon. I think this is still on track for next week on the 16th.
You're saying 16, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm hearing 15, so thanks. Okay. Good. All set then, Todd?
Yes, I agree. We should be ready to go.
Hi, Dave Muldrew.
Hello, how are you, Madam Chair? Good morning, everyone. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Well, but it's nice to see two people together like that. That's a good thing. Okay. I don't know how long that will go. Todd and Heather.
Probably 40 minutes,
Is that
30 to
Caitlin?
40. Yeah,
All right, thank you. Sorry, Caitlin.
it's all good.
Damon, I'll put your name in there, okay? Item number 7, we've got quarterly reports.
Yep, they should be all set. Been in contact with our licensees and they've said they should be good to go.
Okay,
I
now,
think those are usually about 20 minutes each, so 40, 45 minutes, I would say, for the two.
okay. All right. Then we have the guidelines, Joe.
So yes, the final guidelines will be in your hands by the end of the day tomorrow with the final grant amounts. So we will be looking for a vote on the final guidelines and the final grant amounts.
Okay,
And with
great.
any luck, that should just take 11 seconds.
11. 11.7 seconds. So it would be really helpful if you send me and Trudy any language that you think will be helpful for the agenda and who will be participating both internally and outside stakeholders. And if you could send that sooner than later, that's always helpful.
Yep.
Okay.
Will do.
And that applies to everyone because otherwise I'll just be shooting the email myself. So thank you. Then we have, we're anticipating an executive session, commissioners, to have our update from MGM on public safety response. And Heather, I know you're all set, but I do know that they're looking for an idea about our timing. The only other item right now, and I want to hear if we have other items for November 16th, the update on the tribal legal litigation situation. Caitlin, I'm sorry, I meant to go back to your email when you would be ready for that. And does it make sense to roll that over for later this month? 30th.
I think we could do it on the 30th.
That would be better. Yeah.
Yeah, better than the 16th for sure. Yes.
Okay. And if you're not ready, then you'll just let me know. But
Okay.
I think we saw in the news that there's been some resolution on that. So consistent with what Caitlin's done in the past, she'll update us on that. Thank you for that, Caitlin.
Of course.
All right. Okay, so what I'll probably do is make sure to have the PowerPoint all right before the, I guess, no, MGM isn't presenting anyway, so it doesn't matter. So this MGM will just be there for the public safety. Anything else for November 16th?
Madam Chair, we did have House Rule updates submitted by one of our operators, but if it makes more sense to be pushed to the 30th for time, we can do that.
Maybe. It's not pressing. If it's pressing, we'll add it in. What do you think, Andrew? It's up to you. How do you, we want to be helpful.
We haven't even had time to review them yet, so I don't know if we can even get them reviewed and in on the 16th.
Okay,
so
let's plan for the
wait till
30th.
the 30th.
If it turns out that there's a need for something earlier, you'll get back in touch. All right. And which operator?
FanDuel.
Okay. All right. So Trudy.
Yep.
Did you add up that by chance?
I haven't added it up yet. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think that's probably, unless there's something else for the 16th. Did I miss anybody?
Crystal Boschman or Crystal Howard.
So,
Crystal?
If you couldn't tell, I'm calling Bruce.
well,
Having a discussion like in the middle of our meeting, guys. Anything else for November 16th?
3 or 4 hours. About 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm like at
Yes,
3.5 or something. Is that right? What'd you come up with?
About 4.5.
Oh, 4.5.
4.5, 5. Yeah.
Did I miss an hour? Let's see. Wishful thinking. One 22:20. Oh yeah, then 3. Then yeah. 4. Yeah, 4.5. Well, 4 hours before the public safety. So does that help, Heather, if we sort of think of?
Yeah, what time are you thinking that the public safety piece would start? I had conveyed that it would be the last item, so I think we're on track for that.
Well, I'm just saying it will be the last item, certainly, but I'm just trying to give a time, and we're going to have a 10 o'clock start on the 16th. Commissioners, unless you want an earlier start. Do I hear anything? Because it would be 9 to 10. 10 to 11.
I have no problem going a little earlier if the commission would want to do that.
Because with a lunch break, that kind of puts us at almost 3 o'clock before 2:30 without a lunch break.
I could do 9:30 start.
Yeah. Say again?
I could do a 9:30 start. Thursdays are tough for me to go much earlier than that.
Not 9:30. That might make Commissioner Skinner, were you chiming in?
I was just gonna say I can also do earlier. I'm not asking for it, but if necessary, I can be flexible for sure.
9:30 sounds good, sort of in between, right? Gives both ends a little bit of relief. We'll do a 9 start on the 16th. Does that work for the team? Is that okay? Todd? 9:30 okay for you?
That should work. Yes, thank you.
All right, so we'll make that note. And so it'll probably be sometime like 2:33, Heather, for the public safety. I'll give you a more exact time later.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to note, Chair, we do have the adjudicatory hearing scheduled for 3 on the grant.
We need the half an hour, guys. We're going long anyway, Brad. So we need that 9:30 start, okay? We'll keep it going. Thanks for the reminder, Heather. It's gonna be a good long day. All right, then we move to November 27th. Any update on that, Crystal?
Yes, sorry, a few different modes going on. So I will send all of this to Trudy, and it may not be essential that we talk about it, but I do have the operators assigned at this point. They've all been able to do one or the other, and it's pretty even, so we're good. Do you want to know who they are and what day?
Scheduling, that would be great, and for the agenda, if you could send it to both,
Yep.
Trudy, that would be great. And so you've got sort of the 5-5 split? That works
Yes.
out?
Is it
Excellent.
fully 5-5? I think it is. Well, it's just the 8 because the other 3 include theirs with the quarterly reports already scheduled, so it is 4-4.
4-4, excellent.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So then we got November 30th, administrative update. Maybe the tribal piece sort of falls under that, Todd?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think we can aim for that.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing at the moment.
Okay. We'll have meeting minutes. I don't anticipate that you have those dates now, Commissioner Maynard. We'll keep legislative update on, Brad. Regulation.
Actually,
Oh, sorry.
I would take it off for that one.
Okay, excellent. Okay, regulations.
We do not have any proposed for the 30th, but obviously would appreciate holding time for rollover if necessary.
Okay. Sports wagering, we're going to have those house rules for FanDuel.
Yeah, and nothing else that I'm aware of at this point.
Yeah. Okay, great. We do have a non-compliance matter, and that's will be in the public meetings. Heather on DraftKings.
That's right, Chair. And if we could add Enforcement Counsel Zach Mercer to the agenda for that, that would be appreciated.
Well, yeah, if you can just send me whoever's going to participate, that for agenda setting, we often just note one, but for anyone else, if there's going to be any outside people there, just let us know. That'll be good. But Zach is handling it. Excellent. Okay. Do we need an executive session reserved for that?
I think that's a possibility. I think it's better safe to reserve it. We can connect with legal on that.
See if there is anything that, if it's an appropriate executive. I don't have anything in mind, so it may not be an option, but let us know. Okay.
Definitely connect with legal on it.
Thank you. Anything else for November 30th?
Madam Chair.
Oh,
Good morning.
there was competition with you and Dr. Lightbound. Who wants to yield to whom?
Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you. We are prepared to move the EDH Economic Impact Report from December 14th to November 30th. If you feel like there's enough room on November 30th, it seems like that would be good. And December 14th looks a little stacked right now. So.
And just take it off December 14th. Is that reasonable?
Yep, move it from December 14th to November.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. We're looking forward to that, Dr. Andrews. Okay. And Dr. Lightbound.
It should be really quick, but I needed to bring back the delegation that I used to have Pine Ridge cancel one day of racing. It needs to be brought back to the commission to amend the length of the racing license by one day.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for forwarding language on that, Alex. That'd be great. Anything else for November 30th?
We do have another item we'd like to move from under review up to the November 30th meeting, which is the EBH floor plan expansion. So the IEB will be presenting on that, the gaming agent division.
Can you remind us on what what the IEB will be addressing?
Yeah, well, the IEB under the regulation will examine the request and either, approve it or not. And then we will update the commission as to that decision on the 30th.
But the commission has to take action or no?
No, there doesn't need to be a vote under the reg. IEB can do that,
Okay,
just like we did
Okay.
previously with PPC.
thanks. Couldn't remember that. Thank you. Okay. And then December 7th, we're all set. December 14th. We've taken item number 8 off. We have an administrative update, so you can be thinking about something for that commissioners, if you have any desire to hear from a particular division, get in touch with Todd for that. I'm really pleased we're going to be hearing from Katrina's team. It's been a while, so that's exciting. Minute meetings will reserve. How about legislative update, Brad? December 14th.
I would put it on just in case.
Okay. Regulations will preserve. Do we know of any in particular?
Yes, we have 2 that will be coming back for a final vote. That is 238.12 and 258. So 238.12 is the Uniform Standards of Accounting Procedures and Internal Controls. I'll obviously send the language. And then 258 is the Sports Wagering Operator Cessation. So they'll come back for final. And then we're also hoping to bring 205 CMR 15, which will be a new reg related to procedures for the approval of a simulcast only facility. That relates to the recent legislative change regarding simulcast licenses. So we're planning to bring those 3 on the 14th.
Okay. And the first 2 will be for a vote, and will the third one, the simulcast, be also for vote? Or is it emergency?
I think we'll bring it for a regular vote. Let me think about it a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I think we will ask for a vote. Yeah.
Oh, okay, excellent. Thank you. Sports wagering, we'll keep it on. Nothing right now. Okay. Then we have the mission statement working group. Are you going to be all set?
I think we should be. That date still works, I think.
Yep.
And we'll have some kind of a memorandum or something, and you can do that, right? You can give it,
Yeah.
because it's been a group. Excellent, thanks. And then the same folks, only with I put a G in there for Dave Muldrew. That's a typo. Sorry about that, Dave, for the internship program.
I don't know, Jordan, what do you think? And Dave, I know Tripty sent out this really great summary of our first meeting, but we haven't circled back to meet yet again. So we can leave it on for now.
Sure.
And then after we meet again, see whether we need any more time.
Sounds good.
Yep.
But you want to keep it on for the 14th though? Okay.
Yeah, for now we can.
Okay.
We can at least do an update.
Yeah.
Mills, you're in agreement? I know you've been involved in this too. Okay, good. All right. It's been a good group. Actually, Mills was more involved in the working group mission statement. All right. Anything else for the 14th? Pre-holidays. Oh, there you are, Dr. Lightbound.
Hey, Kathy. Chair, I got the approval of the simulcast locations for the 3 tracks, the account wagering providers, and the premium free periods for the 3 tracks. And I'll send that language to you as well.
Thanks. And that's for the 14th. There's 3 items.
Chair, I have another one when you're ready.
You know, I was reflecting on the number of the BB, the HH, and of course we had LL, and then Kathleen Kramer too, KK, the other day. I was like, how unusual. What do we got, Heather?
I think we had said that we're going to bring back the ESPN pen matter on the 14th. I could be wrong. And
For, we are expecting to have the production maybe early that week, if not earlier, by the 11th, I think. And then we have the chance to review it. Commissioners, you're all set with that? Yep. Okay. Anything else for December 14th? I think it was a good move, Mark, to put and Bonnie to shift it from the 14th to the 30th. Anything else? Okay. So under review, we've got some things that have shifted off, but right now I'm assuming ILAB and Compliance Committee and HCA and 90-day audit all stay on. First four. Am I, anybody?
That's correct.
Okay. Bruce, 90-day audit, you're not quite ready. And then Commissioner Skinner, oh, you're working with Joe, so we're all good. Economic impact reports, we're keeping it on because there's a few of them, correct, Bonnie?
Yes, actually, one of the economic impact reports is now going to be presented on the 30th. So the name of this should actually be changed to Casino Job Quality Report. That's the remaining one, and that should remain under review.
Okay, Casino Job
Quality Report.
Quality, thank you. So it was just, there were two, not three.
Yes.
Okay, for some reason I thought there were three. All right, thank you. The vet restriction.
It's still on hold.
Okay, and you're working with legal on that, I presume.
Yes.
And the diversity audit, Commissioner Skinner.
Please keep that under review.
Okay. And we have our little working group. At some point, we should probably get this in front of the commission. Brad, what are you thinking about for timing for our quote unquote housekeeping letter to the legislature for ideas on changes that would make us more efficient and keep us in our mission? Could we do it by December 14th? You think we'd be the best in terms of timing for the legislature before year end? Brad? Maybe he can. Brad, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Okay, we'll keep it on under review, right? And then hopefully Mills and Todd, we could maybe have it for December 14th. We'll shoot for that, but I won't change it from under review until our next
Commissioner Hill.
Oh, Brad's here, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he's just here.
Brad, come here.
I thought I heard an elevator.
We're about to end anyway. Come on in. No, we were just wondering. I want first dibs at the donuts. We were just wondering that maybe we try to shoot for December 14th.
Yes,
Should we put it on?
yes,
All right, that'll make us accountable.
we'll be ready.
We'll be ready. That's not okay, Todd?
We'll give it a try.
Well, okay. All right. And I think that we're getting close. And then the player risk identification, keep that under review, Mark.
Yes, please.
And then we're taking out the expansion. Anything else to add to under review? There's Dr. Lightbound.
Wait, we need to bring the annual report for 2022 forward for racing.
Got it.
Thank you.
Actually, we should probably put our annual report under review too, Mills. Do you have a deadline, Alex? So if we put it under review, or do you want it a certain date? Is it need to be year end?
I don't think there is a date. It's possible we could have it for November 30th, but we weren't, we're not positive. And we definitely think we should be ready for December 14th.
Okay,
So,
I'll make a little mental note that 12/14 is what we're shooting, but we'll keep it under review.
okay, sounds
Okay.
great. Thank you.
Okay, anything else for under review?
Yes, Madam Chair, last time we added under review the voluntary self-exclusion reinstatement session that didn't make it over here under review.
Oh, my apologies, but that's exactly right. I think I actually suggested it, so.
And then, I don't know if we're building an agenda for the first meeting in January, but we will be prepared for that date.
And for the reinstatement?
Correct.
Okay, I'll put that on for our first meeting in January. We, just looking at the calendar, Jazz. We have an agenda setting meeting December 20th, and then the first one would be January 4th. So for the January 4th meeting? Okay. Good, thank you for that. Anything else for under review?
We do have an item for sports wagering, although it would be a bit, we're not ready now, but there have been some conversations about the complexities for the quarterly financial reports, slightly different from what you're receiving in your presentations regarding confidentiality. So we might have to bring that forward to the commission at some juncture.
You want me to wait for right now, Crystal, or do you want me to put under review?
Yeah, I mean, I think it will have to come forward, but I don't want to lose sight of it. So if we could put it under review, I think it'll help us keep that item moving.
All right, and if you could just shoot, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Right, anything else for under review?
I had something that I wanted to add for under review. There is a Springfield area public safety report that's going to be coming out. So I wanted to add that as under review.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Okay, so it's 11:15. What are the rules? Mills, we have to wait now till 11:15, right? Yeah, sorry. I was conservative. But we will have a half-hour break. But we're going to have to conclude this meeting, of course, and then we'll move into the sports wagering issue at 11:15. So commissioners, do you have anything else that you want to add for the agenda? You got everything, Eileen, that you need?
Yep.
For the agenda? Should we put under review the screening committees just to keep?
We can, sure.
We don't have any dates here, so think about that in the next agenda setting if you want to insert any updates.
Yeah, so we're meeting again on Monday. The ED one is meeting again on Monday morning. And then we'll probably have some timing after that.
So do you mind if I insert those two and
Yeah.
under review, and then that will just remind us to get some dates on. We want to keep everybody updated. So the two screening committees, anything from you, Commissioner Skinner, on the IED?
No, not at this time, and I'm also okay with you adding that to the items under review.
Okay, great, thanks. All right, okay. So I need a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Love it when it's a competition to get out here. Okay, that was Nikisha's. All right, no objections. Commissioner O'Brien.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
There he is. Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
Commissioner Maynard.
Aye.
And I vote yes. Thank you very much, everyone, for a productive morning. 5-0.